Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name's Caitlin and I read scary stories, ghost stories, glitch in the matrix stories, cryptid stories, anything paranormal, creepy, scary, spooky. That's what I'm reading to you guys. I'm reading them right now off the internet, but I hope to have people send in their stories for me to read and do it like that. I really enjoy it, and I'm trying to speak loudly because in my previous videos I had a microphone and it's an external microphone, and I have to learn how to take my video and the audio from that and sync it, and I'm waiting for an on-camera mic that's coming soon. So I'm going to try to speak up. If you can't hear me that well, I apologize, but I'm trying. And yeah, I would appreciate any feedback that you guys have from any of the previous videos that you've watched. You know, I've wanted to do YouTube for a long time, many years. I'm an avid watcher of YouTube, and I just really feel it might sound weird, but I feel connected to like paranormal things and spooky things, and I always have been. And something that I used to search all the time on YouTube were people's paranormal stories, and I just find it really interesting, and I want to build a community of people that share those same interests. I feel like people are more open to it now. But I just think it's so cool. Like, I want to hear your guys' experiences or your family's experiences, or, you know, things you've witnessed. Like, I love all of that stuff. I love it. I feed into it. I enjoy it. It feeds my soul. It makes me happy. And, you know, I know there will be people here and there that don't believe in any of that and think it's a bunch of bullshit, and that's fine. Completely fine. You have your beliefs. I have mine. Doesn't bother me. But I just want to have a fun community where we talk about all of, you know, the stuff that's unbelievable, like aliens and Bigfoot and Loki and ghosts and, you know, doppelgangers and all of that stuff. So if you guys don't know, I know I'm a little rambly, but if you guys haven't watched any of my other videos, like I said, I'm reading them off of Reddit right now, and I will say the name of the poster and then the title of it and then read it, you know, and of course have some commentary while I'm reading it probably. And you guys just sound off in the comments. Let me know which ones you liked, if you have any similar experiences, you know, what you think about it. I think a lot of them are supposed to be real, you know, but I don't know. I think it's all in the mysticism of it. It's all fun and games, you know, no harm, no foul. Let's not take it so seriously. But yeah, let's just have fun together and let's get started. So the first one I have is really short. It's by Beginning Influence 55. It's called Dodgy Cucumber Emerging in My Fridge. I have no fucking idea. Disclaimer: I live alone. Nobody visited me yesterday. I wasn't on drugs or alcohol. I didn't buy a cucumber. Nobody has a key to my apartment. I have a CO2 alarm. I'm not tripping. So yesterday I was putting my groceries in my fridge, and it was pretty empty before putting the stuff in. Grocery prices, inflation, if you're in the US. Come on. There was no cucumber. I don't buy cucumbers regularly. 2 hours later, I even grabbed some food and still no cucumber. Today, when I opened the fridge to eat something for breakfast, a whole cucumber was in my fridge. Problem: this is quite implausible. It makes me feel uncomfortable as there is no explanation. That is hilarious to me. I love cucumbers. It might be a little bit of a hot topic with you guys in the comments. Let me know. But I love cucumbers. I always have. They're my favorite vegetable. I don't know what it is, but they are delicious. And my husband hated them like the whole time I've known him until recently. And I don't know, dude. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys like cucumbers? How do you like to eat cucumbers? Some people like to eat them plain. I personally like salt, pepper, and lime juice. You know, some people put tajin. Some people eat them with chamoy. Some people eat them with, I don't know, tapatio or, you know, stuff like that. But I love cucumbers, dude. And I think, firstly, I would be stoked that a free cucumber, because groceries in California especially are very expensive. But I would be excited that I got a free cucumber, but then I would be nervous and not want to eat it because I don't know where it came from. And what if it's like a Halloween candy situation, you know, where like somebody put a razor blade or something in it? Like, no, thank you. And why would somebody leave a cucumber? Maybe I don't know, maybe your family or your guides or somebody's telling you need to eat a little more healthy there. That's hilarious. All right. The next one is by affectionate_can_568. Dogs glitched. This happened a few years ago, but I still think about it to this day. I checked and think it follows the rules, but apologies if not. So like the rules for the thing. So at the time of this event, I was 25 and staying at my parents' house with my 2 dogs. I frequently stay up fairly late and will just hang out in bed for a while before I go to sleep. One night, I was in bed with my lights off, door closed, petting and cuddling my 2 dogs. The way my parents' house is set up, even with my bedroom door closed, I can tell when someone turns on the kitchen light as it illuminates beneath my door. On this night, I heard footsteps to the kitchen, saw the light turn on beneath my door, and checked the time. It was around 1 a.m., and I remember thinking, Mom's probably going to the kitchen or something. I then heard the microwave go on and assumed she must be heating up a glass of milk as she frequently does that when she can't sleep. I didn't think much of it, but I checked on the dogs to see if they woke up, and then proceeded to pet and snuggle both of them in bed. I do recall double checking that they were both with me and that neither of them were startled by the microwave. I have anxious dogs. I later saw the light go off from underneath my door and heard my mom walk upstairs, all while I'm still in bed with the dogs. At least that's what I thought, and that's what I remembered. I truly didn't think much of it. It wasn't weird for me to be up in my dark room with the dogs, and it wasn't strange for my mom to go downstairs to heat up milk in the middle of the night. I just happened to pay notice to the footsteps, the light, the microwave, and the time. The next morning, my mom's telling me about how she struggled to sleep last night and went to heat up some milk around 1 a.m. I tell her that I already knew as I heard it all and was awake when it happened. She looks at me shocked as she proceeds to tell me that when she went down to the kitchen, she was surprised to see my dogs were down there. She claimed they were excited to see her and they kept her company while she drank a glass of milk. She said when she came upstairs, my door was closed, lights off, so she opened it, let the dogs in, and closed the door again. I told her that's impossible, as I was with the dogs when I heard the microwave go off. I was even with them when I checked the time after the lights went on, and I never once saw her open my door. But she swears she had let them into my room. I never got up, I never opened my door, and I was petting the dogs. The rest of our stories align, the time she went down there, the microwave, etc., but both of us claim to have been with the dogs during the whole experience. In the house, it was me, my dad, and my mom. My dad is a heavy sleeper who can literally sleep through anything and is usually in bed by 9 p.m. He claims to have been asleep the whole time and that he did not go down into the kitchen. Some people think I got the time wrong and that I must have forgotten opening my door and didn't notice the dogs go out. However, I swear they were with me as they always sleep with me, and I distinctly remember them being with me. Distinctly remember checking on them when the lights and microwave went off, and distinctly remember petting them. I never once got up as I saw no need to get up and see who was in the kitchen, and I was comfortable where I was. I'm always welcome to other explanations, but to this day, it just feels like my dog's glitched. Dude, that is bizarre, especially because if this person was laying in bed and they heard all of that, right? They saw the light, they checked the time, knew it was their mom, and they're chilling, whatever. But the mom says she went and opened their door. but they were in their room the whole time and didn't have anybody open the door. That's bizarre to me. Like, how can you have opened my door and let my dogs in, but I was in my room and I didn't have you open the door, but you say you did? You get me? That I've never experienced a glitch in the Matrix. I don't think. Not that I can remember. If I have, it hasn't been that memorable because I don't recollect, but that's just like bizarre to me that things can happen like that. Or, you know, like even the dogs, like how the hell can two dogs be in two different places at the same time together? You know, it's not like one dog was with the person in the room and one dog was with the mom in the kitchen. Both of the dogs were in the room with the person in bed, and then at the same time both of the dogs were in the kitchen with the mom. And both of them experienced that at the same time. Isn't that weird? Have you guys ever experienced that? Like, I'm really fascinated with... Oh, I just kicked my camera. I'm really fascinated with, like, glitches, you know? Like, I don't know. We should talk about it because that's really bizarre to me. Give me 1 second. All right. I had to go shut my window because I noticed that my window was open and my neighbors probably heard me talking to myself, and that's fun. I don't really give a shit, but you know. Okay. This one is by Drago-Ness. Drago. Like from, oh my god. I'm forgetting that dude. Game of Thrones. Holy shit. Khaleesi, Drago. Oh my god. Come on, Jason Momoa. Okay. Extra AirPods. Reverse pickpocketing at the Renaissance Fair. I want to go to a Renaissance Fair. Let me know if you guys have gone. I think it would be really fun. And I see pictures on Instagram and stuff. I really want to go, but I literally don't know anybody that would go with me. Maybe my little sister, but I don't know. She's 19. I don't know if she'd want to go with me, but here we go. And I'm going to, sorry, I know I keep interrupting. I'm going to try to read slower and take it a little easy. I noticed that I am reading really fast, so I'm going to try to slow it down. I apologize. Bear with me. I'm brand new. I'm trying to work it out. My family and I went to a Ren Fair this weekend. I brought a crossbody handbag and wore it, never taking it off. I'm 100% sure no one except me got into it. I had one pair of AirPods in a zippered pocket inside the handbag and one pair of Amazon Echo Bluetooth earbuds for my husband and I. Nobody else in our party or family owns Bluetooth earbuds of any brand. I never once opened that zipper pouch the entire duration of our trip, but had them in there just so they didn't get lost in our bags of clothes and stuff. We got home today and my husband was upset because he couldn't find his AirPods and checked Find My iPhone, which said they were 100 plus miles away in the same city as the Ren Fair. I told him to just check my purse, that I zipped them up in the pocket. He checked and they were there. So were my Amazon Echo earbuds. And so was another identical pair of AirPods. The weirdest thing is when I open them, they say a former nickname of mine's AirPods. Think like if my name is Samantha, they said Sammy's AirPods. Nobody's called me that for years though. I do have an iPhone, so I pulled them up and they immediately connected instead of doing the whole setup screen that tells you about the new AirPods. They also appeared on my Find My iPhone before I turned my phone on and connected them. Checked on my iPad since I've used my husband's AirPods before. I have no idea how this could have happened. My bag was never accessible by anyone else. I wore it crossbody the entire day. That pouch was zipped and the top of the bag itself was zipped. I also had a floor-length cloak that wrapped around my body and covered the bag, so nobody could have sneakily approached me from behind. Did I spontaneously get AirPods from a parallel version of myself? That's a really expensive and elaborate prank. We didn't drink at the fair, so I didn't drunkenly take these from the ground either. That is a come up. Facts. My opinion, that's a come up. Your parallel universe self, girl, that I would be excited because hello, AirPods are expensive, but like what the hell? Like you said, it had a nickname for you. That's like my name's Caitlin, like you said. It would be like my name's Caitlin, but the AirPods say Katie's iPhones, and nobody calls me Katie besides my sister. So it's like, what the hell? I don't think there's any explaining that. If you guys think it can be explained, explain it to me because I'm Confucian. But you got a free pair of AirPods, girl. Like, what? That's cool. All right, Cannon Corn 1. One cat, two locations. I have a cat named Tuxie. She is hyper, rarely sleeps, and hates staying inside. She would stay out 24/7 if not for the Texas heat. Yesterday, she stayed in all day when it was 108. I feel you, Tuxie, I feel you. This morning, she woke up tired and dazed. She looked catatonic, barely moved, and just wanted to stay inside to sleep. She never left my bedroom. Half an hour later, my mom goes to work. She sees a catatonic and half-dazed Tux in the garden. She wanted me to check on Tux to make sure she wasn't sick. Tuxie never went outside. I get home this afternoon, and the first thing an energetic Tuxie does is run back outside. I'm still not sure if my cat can astral project or if she has a doppelganger with her exact looks and mood swings. That is... First of all, the cat is me. I'm not going outside if it's past 102. Like, no thank you. And I don't know how those of you in freaking Arizona and Texas, Louisiana, Florida, Nevada, like, no. It's, no. I live in Northern California, and I think the hottest it's gotten this year is 112 where I live. I wanted to die. I don't know how you guys do that. I'm with Tuxie, and I don't have a cat. I want a cat, but I would be freaked out. Like, what the hell? That's the same thing with the dogs. Like, where are they going? How are two of them? You know what I mean? I don't know. Anon_457 girlfriend glitch. Not sure if this belongs in here or in the paranormal subreddit, but here goes. It's not my girlfriend, but my sister's girlfriend. A couple days ago, I went to a family event with my sister, and her girlfriend chose not to go. Well, when we get back and pull into the driveway, I see the girlfriend walk around the side of their apartment building. Yet, when we get inside, there's her girlfriend sitting in the living room. Edit. I'm sorry, I completely forgot to add this to the post. There is a back door at the apartment. My sister claims that the door has swollen shut because of the weather and cannot be opened. I have no idea if this is true or not, but I have tried to open the door myself and couldn't get it open. Also, I did tell the girlfriend that I thought I had seen her outside, and she told me that she had not been outside that day. That is another one of my fears. Doppelgangers, man. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Smile, but every time I think of a doppelganger situation, I always imagine the doppelganger smiling, like those people in that movie Smile, and it freaks me the hell out. Like, I wouldn't want to go. If I saw my sister's girlfriend walking outside, and then I go inside and she's sitting there, and it's obvious that she hadn't, moved, and she told me she didn't go out, I would not want to be in there. I would tell my sister, you need to move, you need to get out of here, I don't want to be here, I don't want to come over, I need to go, we need to use sage, I need to, no. That would freak me the hell out. Oh my goodness. And knock on wood, I hope I never have to experience that, because that scares me so much. Oh my god. Ugh. Alright, let's see. We can do a couple more. This one is by Cleo_Isa21. I literally have no explanation for this. Please help. Nothing like this has ever happened to me, and I'm so confused. My brother and I were driving out of our neighborhood to go get food. There's an electrical post across the street that has had a small graffiti face spray painted on it for as long as we can both remember. My brother noticed that it's not there anymore and told me to look. I looked up at it and it wasn't there. We were stopped at a stoplight and we both looked at it for around 30 seconds and had a short conversation about how it's always been there. It didn't even look faded. It was just 100% gone. We drive to get food and then head back home. When we're pulling into the neighborhood, we look at the post and it's fucking there again. We both were speechless. Is there any logical explanation for this? I don't think so. If it's graffiti, obviously it's not a sticker, you know what I mean? It's paint. I would second guess, I would think I was like tripping. Like, but then if your brother's there, it's like, how can you both be imagining or hallucinating, or, you know what I mean? I find these stories so interesting because nothing like this has ever happened to me before. And it's like, I would be the same way, like, please help me understand, explain it to me. How has something always been there, and then one day we actually look at it and notice it, and it's not there, and we come back and it's there. Just like, poof. I don't understand how that happened. My goodness. All right. I don't know how to, Jess Fabs with a Z, Jess Fabs. My girl and I heard someone scream, "Help, someone's bleeding." There was no one there. A few years ago, me and my partner were both sat in my room with the window open, and then suddenly we heard someone scream, "Help, someone's bleeding." We both got up and sprinted to the window and looked outside, and there was nothing there. None of the neighbors heard it, but we definitely heard a lady scream, "Help, someone's bleeding." No doubt about what we heard. It was gut-wrenching. Edit. I lived in a hostel at the time with about 30 residents, all living in rooms next to each other. Not one resident heard, even though all of our windows were meters apart. Dude. That... And then someone commented, "Sorry, I was watching a horror movie with the volume up too high. I turned it down when they started screaming." I think that's probably where my mind would go, because I've heard, like on my street, I've heard people, or not people, but I've heard screaming or somebody say something that prompted me to like go look. You know, like one time I thought I heard a woman yelling for help, like, and I thought she was running down the street, but it was just my neighbor. Literally like the same thing, like they were watching TV and I thought it was a real person, and it really freaked me out. Like I almost called the cops. But that is, it's explainable, I guess. But if nobody else heard it and you asked the people and nobody fessed up to like, "Oh yeah, I was watching a movie," or, whatever, that's weird. That's weird. All right. This is a little short one, so maybe we'll read like a really short one. Maybe we'll read this one and one more, and then that'll be it. This one's by Cheeto Pug _. Blanket disappeared during sleep. At approximately 4:23 a.m. this morning, I woke up to me being covered by a pillow. The blanket I was using was no longer on my bed. The blanket was not on my floor, so intrigued, I went to search the entire house to still not find it. I have no clue what to do now except hope that I find it in a very random spot years from now. Oh, I'm sorry that you lost your blankie or got taken from you. I would be pissed, dude. I have to have my blanket for me to sleep. I have to. I cannot sleep with my feet uncovered. I literally cannot. I've tried, like I said, I'm almost 30. I have tried to sleep with my feet uncovered, and I cannot. I will not be able to fall asleep, or if I do fall asleep, I wake up in the middle of the night and I need my blanket to cover my feet. But yeah, I thought those were some cool. I tried to stay, on topic with some glitch in the Matrix stories and find some that weren't all over the place like the other videos. But let me know what you guys think. Have you guys had any glitch in the Matrix stories, or experiences, or have you ever, like that person, have you ever sat something down and then walked away and you came back and it was gone, and then found it in a random spot like months later or a couple days later? That's happened to me before, and it really pisses me off, and I wish I start talking out loud and everything. Give me my stuff back, please. Put it back where I can find it, please. I'm so sorry. I'm a little weird, but let me know what you guys think, and I look forward to spending more time with you guys. I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys enjoy it, and try not to be too hard on me. I know there's high expectations for people who share videos on YouTube, but I'm just starting, and I promise it'll get better. And yeah, we'll have fun and be friends. So have a good day, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me some comments. Bye.